We just finished talking about the core principle of feedback loops and how they help us maintain homeostasis. There's also a core principle of structure and function, because the way any part of the body is organized or made is determined by its function. You'll hear me use the phrase form follows function a lot through Anatomy 201 and 202. That applies to every level of organization, starting down at the chemical level. The way our cells are organized is because of whatever their function is. So I used the example previously of the heart. The heart has to pump blood all over our body. That's its function. It is organized and put together, and its structure is dependent on what it has to do. And the way it's made of different tissues and a lot of muscle, as well as openings for blood to flow through and valves to keep it from flowing backwards, all of that is because of its job that it has to do, which is pump the blood throughout the body. The third core principle is gradients. Now, when you have a gradient, you have a difference in something such as temperature, for instance, in two areas of the body that are connected to each other. Respiration occurs because you have a gradient. You have a difference in the amount of oxygen and the amount of carbon dioxide. That allows us to breathe. Urine formation is because of gradients. Nutrient exchange, all those exist because of gradients. And the three gradients that we have in our body are temperature gradients, concentration gradients, and pressure gradients. The last core principle is how the cells communicate with each other. They have to communicate to coordinate our body functions. And sometimes cells will use chemical messengers to tell nearby cells, to tell cells that are not close by something that needs to happen. For instance, your nervous system uses a lot of this, your endocrine system does. And sometimes they use electrical signals to communicate with cells that are close by. And this is all about maintaining homeostasis. So to help maintain homeostasis, which is the goal of anatomy and physiology, we have four principles. We have the feedback loops, we have structure and function, we have gradients, and cell-to-cell communication.